Welcome back to the solution of Nouveau Sans Frontières 1. So guys, this is the part 3, and in previous videos we have done till le nombre number, and now I will start directly from page number 7. On the top you can see here l'adresse, which means address. So in this lesson guys, we will learn how to ask address and how to tell our address to someone. So first of all, if you will see here l'adresse, there is a kind of directions, and where you can see Boulevard Saint Michel, Place Monge, Rue Mouffetard, Avenue de l'Observatoire, right? These are the streets name, place names, but how do we say, how do we tell someone? So for that guys, first of all, if you have noticed, in English language we say I leave, right? So for that we have a verb, right? Habiter. Habiter. I will show you on Google here directly so that it will be easier for you. Habiter conjugation in present indicative, right? So wow, okay, come. Apart from this, okay, first start this. So you can repeat after me. J'habite. Habite is a verb which means to leave. So you will say j'habite, tu habites, il habite, nous habitons, vous habitez, ils habitent, and elles habitent. Now if you are seeing here first, second, third, so let me tell you, first person speaker is the first person. J'habite, I speak, it means I am speaking. So if you are speaking to refer yourself, you will say it's a first person. J'habite. Second person, it means listener is the first person. Tu habites, I am talking to you. Tu habites, you leave. Then third person, il habite, it means we are talking about any third party. So il habite, il and el, right? Let me show you one more image to clear your concept, and I will be opening it a bit more. This is a website. There are so many websites, honestly. You can come to Google. I am running one as well, which is known as Multilingual Banega India. So let me scroll down, and I hope the image is here. If not, okay, let's come back to here. So I leave, j'habite, tu habites, you leave, he leaves, il habite, she leaves, elle habite. You can repeat after me as well. We leave, nous habitons, you leave, vous habitez, they leave, ils habitent, they leave for feminine, elles habitent. Always remember, for subject pronoun, if you are confused with the masculine feminine, at that time you will use masculine gender in French. Apart from that, I have already explained what is the ER group of verb in French language in the same playlist. If you will go, 3 group of verbs I have already explained in present indicative tense. Now, so I hope you understood how and when do we use this verb. J'habite rue Mutefar à Paris, à Tokyo, à France, au Japon. So for example, if I want to say I live in Mutefar street in Paris, so I will say j'habite rue Mutefar à Paris, right? Or I can say j'habite rue Place Manche à Tokyo. Or I can say j'habite en France, I live in France. J'habite au Japon, which means I live in Japan. One more thing guys, this is preposition. If you will see en France, France is a country, feminine country. Au Japon, which means Japan is a masculine country. So for these grammars you can go in my playlist, or if you need it in the same playlist you can tell me in comment. So like we have in English, but in French language we have 3 kinds of in, more than 3. So first, for countries, when we are talking about, so for feminine countries, right, we use a. For example, a France, it means let me tell you, France is a feminine country and you need to memorize it. Anand in India. When we are talking about masculine country, right, so like au Japon, in Japan, au Canada, in Canada. And when we are talking about plural countries like United States of America, so for that we use AUX, aux États-Unis, in United States of America. So if I have to say I live in from, I will say j'habite à France. Got it? In the same way you will use for masculine country a, for plural country aux. Also you must be thinking why j, why apostrophe. So in French language there is a contradiction, there is a problem, right? When two vowels come together. Apart from that, h is a consonant letter and it is also treated as vowel sometimes. So any words start with French we don't treat, and like you see j'habite, it should be j'habite, but two vowels coming together, and but it is not vowel, let me remind you, but with h the same vowel rule applies. So this is j'habite and it will give liaison j plus a. So I hope you understood what is the concept and how do we tell our names. You can write in comment section to practice as well. Now the another verb we have is je connais, tu connais, right? So this is coming from a verb connaître, connaître, which means to know. So now let me show you what is connaître, conjugation and use. So okay, so first of all, the French verb connaître means to know and is used to express familiarity or acquaintance with a person, place or subject, right? So always remember this verb is used to express familiarity. Just note down one point, because there is one more verb which could confuse you for minor time, and with the passing of time you will become expert, so that will be really great for you, and you will always remember everything has a beginning and no ending when it comes to learning, right? So the biggest point here, you have started learning French and believe me you will learn it. So connaître is followed by a noun which can be a person, place or thing or fact. I know something. Je connais Mark, it means I know Mark. Now let me show you its conjugation. So same. Ok, je connais, répétez après moi, I know, tu connais, il connaît, elle connaît, nous connaissons, vous connaissez, ils connaissent, elles connaissent. You must be thinking why I pronounce one extra here, because third person singular and plural, only vowel is coming. Sorry, masculine is coming, feminine is not visible here. So I will show you doing this here, right? So okay, just always let me show you subject pronouns of French. Subject pronouns in French, so it will become more clear for you, because here that is omitted actually, but no worries. Now you can see this chart, especially this one is very good. Open in new and open image in a new tab if you want to open any image. So je, which means I, tu means you, il means he or it, elle means she, or if you are referring to someone who is feminine, so also you will use L. O means one, we or they, informal way of saying we, right? Or one person, one friend, like this. Nu, we, woo, you, il, they, masculine or mixed group, as I told you earlier. And then L again, they, all feminine group. Now, what is informal? What is formal? Like in Hindi language, we have tum and aap. Always remember there are two ways of saying you in Hindi language and in French as well. Tu, which means you, informal. This wording you can, this subject pronoun you can use with your friends. Those are younger and closer to you, but with whom you feel casual. And plural here is woo, right? Also woo means they people. For plural as well it is used woo, they people, and woo means you only. So every language has a different rules. So like in French you will see a new rule, woo, which means you, it also means you people. You just need to pay attention and learn the rules I am telling you, and you will learn very quickly. Fine, so this part is done. Now pour saluer, which means to salute. Salute, it means greeting. You can repeat after me. And for French grammar, if you will go to my A to Z French grammar playlist or French postpartum playlist, you will have everything in detail A to Z, and believe me, you are not supposed to go anywhere. You can learn everything from there. If you have any confusion, just do let me know in the comment section. So salut, hi, bonjour monsieur Bruno, comment ça va? Comment ça va means how are you or how it's going. This va is actually coming from a verb aller, which is irregular verb, which means to go. So you need to study the verb as well. You can go to my playlist. This book solution I felt I should give it because I started learning French using the same book, and I thought really it is required to have the solution, and I don't want anyone to struggle like me. Now again, salut, bonsoir, which means good evening, bonjour, which means good morning or hello. Always remember, bonjour is a universal greeting in France. Even late night, midnight, people will call you bonjour. And in during afternoon, instead of bon après-midi, they use bonjour most of the time. So let's come here on the right side, bonsoir, madame, right? Then again, au revoir, which means bye bye, mademoiselle, which means miss, a bientôt, which means see you soon. So if you want to ask someone how are you, you can say comment ça va, and the next person can reply you, or you can reply if you are being asked ça va merci, au revoir, bye bye, mademoiselle, à bientôt, bye bye ma'am, see you soon. Now interroger, it's mean interrogation. It's mean you are doing some investigation, asking people, right? So here if you will see the first part, vous connaissez Nicolas Lecran. Vous connaissez Nicolas Lecran. Do you know Nicolas Lecran? Like I told you, there is a verb, right? This is the part on interroger, which means to question. So vous connaissez Nicolas Lecran. If you remember, connaître, to know. So do you know Nicolas Lecran? Oui, yes, and no means no. We. It's not like English we. You will see we. You will not, touch your lips together. We. It will be open. We. And no. Then tu ou vous. So tu and vous, guys, I told you two subject pronouns for saying you as in English. One is informal, one is formal, tu and vous. Pardon, monsieur, vous êtes Roland Bruno. Pardon, mister. Are you Roland Bruno? Comment tu t'appelles? Comment tu t'appelles means what's your name? Anne. So the person replied, Anne. Now we are moving back to activity, activité. So elle s'appelle Sylvie Roma. Il s'appelle Roland, Nicolas et chanteur. So her name is Sylvie Roma. Il s'appelle Roland. His name is, or he called himself Roland. Nicolas est chanteur. Nicolas is a singer. Chanteur ending with T-E-U-R, any word, it's a masculine. Now again, je m'appelle Anna. Je suis secrétaire. My name is Anna. I am a secretary. Now this is for you guys. If you are masculine or feminine, you will say je m'appelle. Like if I have to call myself, I will say je m'appelle professeur, which means teacher. Sorry, désolé. Sorry, je m'appelle Inzamam. Je suis professeur. My name is Inzamam. I am a professor. In the same way, you need to do this. Now, quelle est leur profession? What is your profession? So guys, here in the next video we will be learning, because I don't want to broad this video a lot. Revise this, and in next video we will do this exercise and we will really cover so many things. Fine. So thank you so much for watching this video. Kindly subscribe. Multilingual Banega India. See you in the next video.